Welcome guys to your technical girlfriend tutorials. In this video we will see and we will discuss the tips to increase your Windows 10 computer or laptop performance. There are many ways by which we can increase the performance of Windows 10. So first I will discuss what are those tips and then I will show you by doing them in detail. So let's first discuss what are the tips. Disable the unnecessary startup applications. Then we will have disk cleaning and optimization. Then we will see for the low disk space and resolve and how to resolve it. Then we will see how to delete the temporary or junk files that take space in our system. Then we will see how the Windows should update and we should install how latest updates. Then we'll see how to remove and install the unwanted or doubtful softwares. Then we will see if the RAM is required. Then we will see how to store a system to a good working state. We will see how to reset our PC. Then I will discuss some more thing about how and from where to download and install software. So let's discuss in point wise. So the first is how disable unnecessary startup applications. Guys, as you know that when we start our system or PC, there are some software that start automatically when our system starts. For example, internet download manager or your antivirus. Your if your system has installed antivirus, and whenever you will start your system, the antivirus will automatically get started. Since antivirus is a very important software for our system, we could not disable it. But there are other software or other programs that also starts when your system starts. So disabling them can increase the system performance, can increase the system speed, and also it also decrease the startup time taken by the system. Sometimes you see that your system is taking too much time to start. So the unnecessary startup applications can be the reason of them. So I will show you how to disable them without removing them. Now to do this, just right click on the taskbar and go to the task manager. Here you can see the task manager. Now open the task manager. Now this is the task manager. Now you can see there are various tabs: processes, performance, apps, startup, user details, and services. Now go to the startup. Now you can see there are various software. These are the softwares that are installed in your system and they will automatically start whenever your system starts. Now you can see Adobe Acrobat, Internet Download Manager, Google Drive and Sync, Scan to PC in Windows Defender. There are many softwares. You can see here they all are enabled. Now we have to disable it. Just right click it and click on the disable button. Now when you click the disable like this, you can see the Leno utility is disabled. You can enable it or you can disable it from here. So disabling unnecessary programs or startup programs is good for our system and it will reduce the start time of your computer. If you disable some of the programs, your computer will take less time to start. So this is the tip number one. Now we will talk about the tip number two. The tip number two is disk cleaning and optimization. Whenever you use your system for a long time, there could be some problems occurring in your disk, like disk defragmentation. Like disk fragmentation, there are small chunks of memory that remains unused in your disk. So how we will check the disk, clean it and optimize is it is really important to make to work the disk faster. When you do this, when you clean the disk and optimize it, your disk will work faster, and if your disk will work faster, the data loading time will get reduced and your system performance will be increased. So let's see how to clean your disk and optimize it. Now go to the system, I mean your PC, and go to any of the drive that you want to clean it or optimize it. Right click, go to the properties. Now you can see securities, tools, hardware, sharing, all the things. Now go to the tools. You can see the check, that is, you can click on the check so the Windows will automatically check the drive for any errors, and it will automatically correct the errors. This is how to check the disk. Now we have an option to optimize. You can see this option, optimize. When you click on the optimize, the will now it is asking which particular drive you want to optimize. Go to here, click on the analyze. When you click on the analyze, it will analyze the system, or the Windows will analyze any problems in your hard disk, and then you have to click on optimize. After clicking on optimize, it will take few minutes, depending on a 10 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or 15 minutes to optimize the disk. So this is how we can analyze and how we can optimize the disk. Here is one more option. Go to the general. You can see the disk cleanup option here. Go to the disk cleanup, and it will ask you that which particular files you want to delete, like mixed reality, OneDrive, recycle bin, like this. So you can click on the cleanup system files and click on the OK. This is the way how to clean your disk, optimize it, and check the disk. So doing this will increase your PC performance. Now, tip number 3: check for low disk space and resolve it. If there is less space in your disks, in your hard disk, it will create problem for Windows to work, because Windows needs some storage for the paging system. If you don't know about the paging system, you need to learn. You need to read about the operating system, and then where you can read the paging system. Okay, so if you are running out of space, or if you are running with low disk space, it will create some problem. Now we will check how to check for the low disk and how to resolve it. Even we can set it to automatically clean the disk from time to time. Now how to do this? Go to the settings. We have to go to the settings, and then we have to go to now go to the settings, and we have to go to the storage settings. Now you can see here all your drives, how much they are free and how much space they are using. Now drop down to below, you can see some options here. Storage sense: Windows can automatically free up space by getting rid of files. You can set it on. You can change how we free up space automatically. Free up space now. So let's talk about this first option. Change how we free up space automatically. Click it. Now you can see storage sense is off. Now run storage sense when Windows resizes automatically. You can set it every day, you can set it every week, you can set it every month. Now again, you have an option to delete temporary files that are not using. You can set it 30 days, you can see 14 days, or you can set anything like 1 day, 2 days. When you will set it, the system will automatically clean the disk depending on your settings, either it on 15 days, either daily or weekly. So this is how to free up space automatically. Now we will discuss about the second option, free space now. Click it. Now it will take few seconds to show you what are the files, what are the junk files, or what are the temporary files that are not being used. Wait for a few seconds. It is scanning for the drivers. And now you can see recycle bin, there is 1.7 MB in recycle bin, and you can see temporary files of 3.85 MBs. This, so you can just click. These are the spaces that are present here. So you can free up here, just check this box as this is the inner setting. So you can free up space, free up the disk by using this option as well. So this is how to clean your disk and free up space from disk to make more space in your disk. Now we'll talk about the tip number 4. Delete temporary and junk files. When you use your system for a long time, there are many temporary files or junk files get created in your drives, and that files can create problem in performance. So we must delete them time to time. And now I will show you how to delete them manually. In the previous tip, we saw that how to set them to delete automatically, but now we will see how to delete them manually. To delete the temporary or junk files manually, go to the search option and type percentage temp percentage. This, click enter. Now you can see these are the temporary files. Just select all and click on delete. I have selected all and click delete. Okay, it is still deleting. Okay. Okay, so most of the temporary files are being deleted. These there are some temporary files remain because our some of the programs or software are using these files or folders, so they are not deleted. Okay, there is no problem. There are just 3 or 5 files. So this is how to delete temporary or junk files. We should do it in every week or on 10 days in intervals. Now, tip number 4, install the latest updates from Windows. Which is, you should always update your Windows. Windows keeps you giving updates from time to time, and we should always install the updates at regular interval. Now, how to check for the updates and how to install them? For this, go to the control panel. You can go to the, okay, not control panel, just right here you can see just update. Now you can see here check for updates. Go here. Now you will see in the setting, you can see Windows update here, you can see, and in my system it is asking for device restart. Since I have already downloaded the update, it is asking me to start this Windows. If you have not downloaded the latest update, here an option will come to check for updates. When you click on the check for updates, it will check for the updates and automatically download the updates, and when you restart your system, those updates will automatically get installed in your system. Now there are some settings which you can use to update our system. You can see here the change active hours. These are the active hours. I have set that I work from morning 8 to evening 5. So between these times the Windows will not get restart, Windows will not update these, Windows will not update your system. Windows will update your system in inactive hours. You can see that we update history here. Wait for a time. These are the updates that I installed. Now you can see some advanced options are here. Now these are the advanced options. You can select depending on your choice. So this is the way how to check for the updates and install them. Now, tip number 6, remove or uninstall unwanted or doubtful software. Many a times we install software that are not required or that are not useful for us. So we must check them and remove or uninstall them from time to time. So check this, just go to the control panel. This is our control panel. You can see, go to the program and features. Here you can see program and features here. Now click it. Now you can see the list of software that are installed in my PC. Now click here, install on by date. It will sort the software by the dates. If you think any software is unwanted or and if it is doubtful, just go there, right click and click on the uninstall. Windows will uninstall that software automatically. So we should always check at regular interval what are the software installed. If they are unwanted, if there is any unwanted or unuseful or any doubtful software, you must uninstall it. Okay, now we will see about the tip number 7. Add more RAM if required. Now guys, if you are playing some game or you are using heavy software like Eclipse for web development, or you are using Android Studio for app development, or any big software that needs a good space in RAM, so you should increase the RAM. How to check how much RAM is installed in your system? Just go to the My PC, click right and click on properties. Now you can see in my system 8 GB RAM is installed, which is sufficient to run most of the programs like Android, Eclipse, and to play any games like NFS, Need for Speed, Cricket, or even uh, any game. If your system is working less, how will you check that how much RAM is required? Go to the task manager and you can see the memory, how much memory your system is using. Now my PC is using 61% of the memory. This particular memory is for RAM, and you can see the disk, it is using 16% of the disk, which is not required. We will focus on the memory now. Just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Open your programs like heavy program like games or Android Studio, and then see how much memory is being used. Now I'm running Firefox, I'm running Google Chrome, I'm running screen recorder software, I'm running Skype, I'm running these softwares, and it is taking 61% of the memory at this time continuously. You can see if your memory usage is more than 90%, about 95% and 90% continuously, then you must increase the RAM. Once again, I'm saying that if your memory usage remains more than 90% all the time, then you must increase the RAM. So just go to market, get a new RAM and install it in your PC. Now tip number 8, restore your system to a good working state. Suppose you installed some programs and at any point your system getting got slow or it is not working in a very good way. So there is an option to restore your system to a previously good working state. Now I will show you how to do that. There are two options. First, go to the control panel. Here you can see backup and restore. This was a feature in Windows 7 as well. Now you can see here the backup options. Now you have to go to the select another backup to store files from. You can restore your files from here as well. So when you click it, it will show you is no, you can see there is no any restore files available. Now here there is one more option. Here you can see this option, select another backup to store files from. Click it. Now it is looking for some backup. Now you can see my system has found two backups. One is from 6 April 2019 to 1st June 2019, and another was from 1 February 2019 to 3rd March of 2019. So we have to select one of the backup and click on the next and then install it. Now this is the one option. So we also need to create the backup. So we must take backup from time to time. Here you can say the backup now. So this is how we can take the backup. There is one more setting to take the backup automatically. I have set here, you can change the settings as you can see here. Okay, wait for 5 seconds. Okay, I'm considering this, but from this setting you can set a time at which particular time Windows should take the backup automatically. I have set it here every first day of every month at 10 p.m. So this is the how to restore a file to a particular file. There is one more option to do this. Go to the control panel. Oh, sorry. Okay, you can go to the recovery. Now go to the recovery, you can see there are many options. Open system restore. Click on the open system restore. Go on next. You can see there are many system restores. points are available. One was made at 10 June 2019. You can see some more points here. You can see, just select it and click on the next. Select it and next. Then the system will restore at that particular point. So this is the way how to restore your system to a previously good working state. Then we have an option to reset your PC. Now, if your working system is not working well and you don't have any restore point or you don't have any backup, then you have to reset or you need to reset your PC. Now, how to do it? Again, for this we need to just type here reset this PC. You can see here the reset this PC. Go here. It comes in system settings. You can also go to settings, then go to recovery. Now you can see reset this PC. Click on get started button. Now you have two options, keep my files and remove everything. If you select keep my files, then it will keep all your files in C drive and reset the PC. If you select the second option, remove everything, then it will remove or format your C drive and then reinstall the Windows. So these are the two options. So we talked about 9 tips. Now the last tip is very easy and it is download and install software from trusted websites only. Many a time we download the software or tools from untrusted websites. We should not download software from untrusted website or the website that we don't know, because those software may contain viruses. Those viruses may contain some trojans that can harm your system. So always download or install software from trusted website only. For example, if you want to download Acrobat Reader or Flash Player, then just type Flash Player download on Google. Go to the official Adobe site. You will see Adobe site. Don't go to other misinformed sites. Download from here. If you want to download some like 7GB, so go to the official website 7gb.org. This is how you can install the software from trusted websites. So these are the tips that I discussed, that we will if we follow these tips, I believe that your system will work faster and your system performance will increase. So I hope you like the tips. So please like the video, comment it, share it and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you guys.